Father Sandy McDonald, pastor now for 14 years at St. John Newman Catholic Church in Columbia, South Carolina, and right happy to be here too. Well, a lot of work is coming to fruition, a lot of investment on the part of people that have been doing the planning, the people that are, broadly speaking, putting in their financial resources. A lot of work has been put into the design, funding, and ultimately creation of a new church for this parish. I think this church is going to be a game changer for St. John Newman. You know, we all know how the parking lot at the 10 o'clock Mass and the 2 o'clock Mass, and it sometimes was other Masses before, that it's filling up, and we're finding people on the street even parking. And there's no room for us to grow there. And there's always the chance that a new person to Columbia, in Northeast Columbia, is going to come driving down, preparing to go to the 10 o'clock Mass or the 2 o'clock Mass, see the state of the parking lot, and keep driving. And we know from other churches that is exactly one of the things that can hold a parish back. So parking is one of the things that I think is really driving us to look at the alternative of a relocation up here at the school, where we have probably at least twice as much property here as we did have now at the church. There's another exciting aspect about what moving the church from 100 Polo Road to 721 Polo Road will entail. Namely, that now we have all kinds of spaces here at our school that we can flow to and from to the new church and the new hall. So that following Mass, we can flow right out into religious education classes. We can bring the school over across the yard to have Mass in the church. We can have large group happenings in the gym following liturgies, or we can flow from them into the church, and we can also have the hall to have celebrations and meals. There's so many ways that I think the location is going to be a game changer for the parish as well. And then there's the church itself. It's functioned well for us over the years. It has been the birthplace of Christians and the place where they receive sacraments and were married and were laid to rest from. It has functioned quite well for us over the years, and we give thanks to the donors and the people of this parish that made it what it is, and to God for his blessings. But we have grown over the years, and there are some aspects to the church that we could make some changes that will enhance both the liturgy and the flow of our life as a parish. So, for instance, to really fully be disability accessible, ADA, and to make it easy for people to get into the church with doors that can open for them, to have listening assistive system for the people that need assistance there, to have a ramp going to the altar platform, a pulpit that can rise or be lowered depending upon the height of the person, the child or the person in a wheelchair that is going to be reading from the ambo. There will be space in the church for quiet prayer in the chapel behind the altar where the tabernacle will be visible. There will be devotional shrines, of course, that we will have, and we will be able to, through the use of the stained glass in the church, to tell the story of John Neumann and other aspects of our faith. We will have a single gathering space right outside the main doors of the church where we can have before or after Mass conversation, coffee, donuts, those sorts of things. We can spill out into a plaza that will be generous in front of the church. So all these kinds of enhancements will make the life of the parish, I think, stronger and serve to build us up as a community.